आई एम सो फकिंग हैप्पी कि फाइनली 4 साल के इस दर्द भरी जर्नी से मुझे छुटकारा मिल रहा है. आई एम गोइंग टू रिटर्न माई लैपटॉप नाउ एंड शांति. उसके बाद आई एम डन विद इन्फोसिस. सुपर हैप्पी. एंड चलो आगे की वीडियो देखो टू लर्न टू नो व्हाई आई एम सो हैप्पी टू लीव इन्फोसिस. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Another day, another video. For this week's video, I'm supremely excited and happy as you can see from my face. Title तो देख ही लिया होगा. You all must be knowing by now कि I have left Infosys. I am finally a free bird. इतने महीने से I wanted to say this, but काफी लोगों के DM भी आ रहे थे बीच बीच में क्योंकि मैं कुछ ऐसी स्टोरीज डाल दे रही थी जिनसे they got to know कि हाँ ऐसा हो सकता है, but I was not replying because I wanted this video to be there to tell people that yes, I have left Infosys and to know more about what I am doing right now and how was my experience with Infosys. Was it good? Was it bad? Was it terrible? Just stay tuned to this video and let's get started. So I joined Infosys in August 2017 and exactly 4 years later I left Infosys in August 2021. And थोड़ा बहुत I'll give you a brief about what happens in Infosys. So once you get placed from your college, I got my college placement. There are 2 options depending on Infosys. I don't know how they choose, but कुछ colleges में you get an option to do internship and कुछ colleges में you get full training. So our college was one of those जहाँ पे internship होती थी. So our internship was for 4 months, February से June, and from August we got our offer letter. There's also a possibility you can do the internship and then leave the company because you will get a certificate for that. But अगर ट्रेनिंग होती है तो the day you join Infosys for your training, that is counted as your joining date. But हमारे में after the internship was our joining date. Okay, so after my internship, I joined in Bangalore, DC, and there was nobody with me. All my college friends got Pune or other places. Nobody was there in Bangalore. So yeah, I joined my project, but I was very excited क्योंकि पहला job, first project, and you have to prove yourself. You have to show that you are a good resource for the company. The work that was given to us was basically ticket solving. If you are in a support project, you must be knowing that is related to customer complaints and solving complaints one by one. So there will be a guy, call center pay, who will be picking up calls and taking up customer complaint, and then that ticket will be routed to you and you have to solve the issue from the back end. So it is a basic job at the beginning of your career, and I think any 12th pass person can also do it if trained in that domain. So it's not a good utilization of you as a resource that I get. I was not interested in IT, so ठीक है. I was like, ठीक है, it's a part of my job. I have no issues in doing it. And my TL at that point of time was really good. She was a very supportive and nice lady. I really admire her still. And I never got a chance to meet her actually because she was at on-site. But I would love to meet her one day. She seems like a very nice and genuine person. So yeah, that was the first TL, and under her supervision, our team was packed together, and we were always interacting with each other. We had a very good relationship with our team members, and we were very happy. But something happened between her and the management, and she left Infosys and joined the client herself. So once she left Infosys, we got a new TL, and I don't know, was he prepared to be a TL? I don't know. I think if you're giving a managerial role to someone, he should at least know how to manage people, because this is the problem with Infosys. If you're technically good now, you can choose that you want to be a project manager, and then you don't know anything about managing people. So then your project will be doomed. The people there will not like you, and that was the issue with my project, because our project manager, very good and very technically very strong, but he didn't know how to manage people. He would lose his temper. He would talk to people like they're just other people. We are working in a private organization. We should not be treated like someone who is like, a part-time laborer or something, right? But that was the situation in my team once my TL left, because the full control went into the manager, because the new TL, he didn't know. He had to learn something, right, first about the project, about, technically what we are doing, about the domain. So within 1 month, he was transferred to on-site, and there was no interaction with him after that. I think hardly any interaction with them after that. This is when management, digs deep into your team. Management should directly communicate with the TL, I think, and TL should communicate with his team. That is the team structure, right? If we have any issues, we should report to our TL, and he should report that to the management. But for us, even our SPM was so deeply invested into the team. He would join the daily meetings, he would give his inputs. It was a little bit, saddening to see that there is no team relationship left, because everyone was minding their own business. There was no team interaction, there was nothing. Then came COVID. Okay, before COVID, I got my on-site initiation. So I was working, I think, 2.5 years already, and I got my on-site, and I was thrilled and very excited to go. But then COVID came, and because of COVID, a lot of things changed. So earlier there were 5 people, and now the people got reduced to 1, because most of the people left the team. They came back, they had to be with their families, so only 1 person was left at the on-site, and then everyone else came here, and half of the team already left. तो फिर हमारी टीम में बहुत कम लोग बचे थे जो कि काम कर सकते थे. So then came the major issue that I had, and that is the main cause of why I left Infosys. That was my on-site Spock, and I really don't know what got into him. He was a very nice person when he was at offshore. He used to help us a lot, and we had a good, relationship, professional relationship. But once he went on-site, he completely changed. Now I understand कि on-site पे there is a lot of pressure. You have to deal directly with the clients, but ठीक है, there is still a way to talk to your colleagues. And he thought that he is the manager of us. He used to seriously daily. These are his words, okay? He used to ask her कि for this task it takes only 5 minutes, right? This task takes only 10 minutes, right? So in front of the management, what he's portraying you as is someone who works for 10 minutes and then chills for the full day. I'm not the one who's working. He's the only one who's working. And these things happen in front of the SPM and in front of our manager. So that was very disheartening, and everyone in my team kind of hated him for this. Every day in the daily stand-up call, this would be the issue. This takes 10 minutes. What did you do for the rest of the day? And I can see from 1 to 2 o'clock you have done 2 tickets. What did you do after that? So that is not how you should talk to people. We are all doing our work, right? Everything is under control. There's nothing that is going out of control, or nothing, no client escalations, whatever. But still you are talking to us like we are your laborers. And in fact, after we got work from home, it was supremely, I have worked personally myself, I have worked till 11 o'clock at night. The next day again they will question you the same thing, ki you have done this but you have not done this, and this takes only 10 minutes, this takes only 5 minutes. In fact, what I used to do, nobody in my team knew what I used to do, because I had got the KT directly from my client, and I appreciate my clients so much. I still have immense respect for them because they are such nice people. I was so happy that I got on site because I wanted to interact more with them, and they were supremely good. I still love my boat team that was there at on site. Still love them, still respect them a lot, but I just couldn't handle being with my fellow Infosians for that matter, because they behaved like we are just objects, we are robots. Then when I got on site and he was the only person there, I just couldn't take it. I was like, I can't work with this person anymore, because he doesn't talk nicely. He, in the meetings, he's trying to portray everyone कि कोई काम नहीं करता है, he's the only one who's working. So I just can't work like that. Plus I had, apart from this personal issues, right, I also have issues with Infosys policies, because every month we had to work on cleanup, certain things, and they had to be done on the last day of the month. And so if the last day of the month is a weekend, we had to work on weekends. And for that, we are not given any compensation. What are you given if you work on weekends? Nothing, just one leave that you can take. And there was a policy in my project that if one person is on leave, the other person cannot take leave on the same day. For a team of 11 people who are doing different tasks, you cannot, accommodate 2 people's leave at a time. I just don't get it. Because earlier when I had our previous TL, there was no such issues. She knew how to manage. If 3 people are on leave, she can manage for a day or 2. But the new person is like, no, only one person can take leave at a time. So we had no options. We had to take unplanned leaves. What can you do? If your leaves are never going to get approved, you have to take unplanned leaves. And this is my major issues with Infosys, because I see other companies, my friends are in other companies, and they get paid if they're working extra overtime or working on weekends, but we don't get anything of that sort. And this is not just my problem. I think a lot of Infosians are hugely underpaid. Their work is so, they're doing so much hard work and they're putting in so much effort daily, but what are they paid for? nothing. They are not paid anything. It's just very disheartening. After 4 years of my time, I got paid with my collaborations the exact amount that I get from Infosys. So I was like, why am I still there in this company if there's no perks? Just the name that you're working in Infosys, that is a big company, and that's it for you. So I would advise you, it's a good start for your career. You work here for 1 year maximum and leave. There's no scope of any improvement unless you're here for 10 to 15 years, then fine. You are an asset, you get promoted. But until then, nothing. People tell you that if you are a TA, I got promoted to TA like I think this year only start, but there's no, people say that your salary will increase, but ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. You get variable salary and that depends on your performance. I got 99% variable salary this time, but still it's just 10,000, 12,000 rupees that you get extra in a quarter. Whereas the work you put in, you know your worth, right? Towards the end, May, I had made up my mind कि ठीक है, I am going to leave this company. I am not made for IT, first of all, and even if I decide to come back to IT, I'm not going to work in Infosys anytime soon. I would have loved to work with my client company, and they even offered me this role when I was leaving. He said, you are always welcome here if you want to join back to us. But I was like, I'm done with IT. I cannot do this anymore. But yeah, I have immense respect for my client, but I don't really like the management qualities of Infosys. They should hire people who can actually manage, not anyone who has technical knowledge, because technical knowledge is different and managing people is a very different role. And nobody in my team actually knew how to manage people. Nobody, except for my first TL who left, unfortunately. So that was all my rant about Infosys and my team. I really don't want to meet anyone from my team in person anymore because I had such a sour, breakup with them. You know what happened at the last days? I had 4 days left. To leave Infosys, and my manager escalated it to my group project manager. So there is TL, then manager, then SPM, then GPM, and he escalated it to my GPM that I have not logged in. I was logged in, I just didn't reply to your DM, and you escalated it. GPM called me that day and he was like, before taking it to the HR, I just wanted to talk to you that where are you, your teammates are trying to contact you. You could have just pinged me again. I was online, but no, he didn't, and he escalated it, and it was such a sour breakup with him and the full team that I didn't even attend my farewell meeting. 24th was my last day, and I simply logged in, did some normal daily tasks, and then just left and gave my laptop. Supremely happy and satisfied that I left this company in time. I don't know, अगर on site के लालच में I would have worked for 1 or 2 more years, I would have gone crazy. So yeah, on site का लालच will be there for support projects, but if you really want to go to on site, just talk to them, keep talking to them after 2 years of your service that you have to go to on site. If there is no spot for you, there will never be a spot for you. That happened with my friend. 2 times his on-site got initiated, but there was no spot for him both the times. Then why did you initiate it? If you initiated it, that means there was a spot, right? For me, actually, I would have gone in May. They asked me to book my tickets, but my parents had COVID at that point of time, so I didn't go. And I'm supremely happy that I didn't go, because after that, I realized that I cannot work with my on-site spock. I cannot work with my on-site manager. And this is going to be a mental pressure for me throughout my on-site tenure. And money is not the only thing that should matter at this point of time. So I just dropped my papers. Once I dropped my papers, in 25th of May, I dropped my papers. June, I got 2 or 3 collaborations, and I earned almost as much as my Infosys salary. So I was like, oh my god, why didn't I leave earlier? I can do this, I can pull this off. And before dropping my paper, actually, I did talk to my parents as well. My father was a little bit, unsure about me leaving, and he was like, you should join another IT company before leaving, or you should join at least another company before leaving. But I was like, just give me 2 or 3 months apart from this notice period. Let me figure it out. If not, I'll join back to another company. So yeah, they understood. I'm grateful that they did. So June month, I got good collaborations. I was very happy. July, I didn't get any collab, and I was like, I made a mistake. How is my bank balance going to look? I started saving. I had some savings, but still I was like, how long are they going to last me? I mean, I was very unsure and very, out there कि I don't know, मैंने गलती कर दी है, कुछ गलत हो गया है. But then came August, and I also wanted to do digital marketing. So I did a course in May only for that. But I was not applying for any jobs because I was not getting any. And the ones I was getting also, they were like, we need it ASAP. So for you, it's 3 months notice period. We cannot hire you right now. So what I did is in August I started applying for jobs again. Now, where to apply? If you want to switch from IT to another field, there will be a dip in your salary, that is for sure. But if you're happy and content with it, go for it. So I applied LinkedIn, Naukri, Times something, I don't remember now. I applied to 3 or 4 good websites, and daily I used to apply at night. Daily night I used to get mails, rejected, not fit, this, that, this. But I was like, fine, it's okay, relax, it's okay. You were prepared for this. And one day I decided to talk to all the brands that I've collaborated with, all the PRs that I had collaborated with, and I decided to just go and talk to them. I had their numbers already. I started WhatsApping them that, okay, I am an influencer, I've worked with you before, but I want to explore the marketing side of this. So I want to go into influencer marketing, but not as an influencer, as a PR. So I got 2 offers for that. I got one in GoPaisa, and the next one is Thought Pulp. So 2 offers I already got before leaving Infosys. So I was like, I can do this. It's good. So right now for GoPaisa, I had to work from office, so I was not prepared for it. So I decided to go ahead with Thought Pulp, and now we are taking over full Lotus responsibility. So all the Lotus botanicals, herbal, Lotus makes white glow, all these are under our control. We are handling the PR part of it, and I'm very excited to be a part of this company because this is actually what I want to do. I want to learn more about it, so I've joined it finally. And yes, I have left IT and I have finally gone and joined digital marketing. If you want to do the same thing, keep applying on LinkedIn, because GoPaisa I got from LinkedIn only. I had an advantage that I had already worked with brands, so I already knew the basics about it. But if you want to switch, just do your internships, I would say, somewhere, because there are a lot of options for internships as well in LinkedIn. So go ahead, do your internships and then search for jobs. And that's it for the video. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Also press the bell icon to get daily updates. Thank you. Bye.